Okay, this one comes from the famous people department. It was told to me by a Native American Indian pal of mine. Back in the Old West, it was a really hot spell. Really, really hot. Triple digits. And the Lone Ranger and Tonto were riding along through the hills, and it was just god-awful hot. And they came up on the top of a hill, and they looked down at this town. And the Lone Ranger said, "Tonto, how about we go into town and get a couple of beers and cool off?" And Tonto goes, "It's a good idea, Kimosabe." So they go and they ride into town. And they tie the horses up, and they walk in, and they just get inside and they get the beers ordered, and big cowboy comes through the swinging doors and he goes, "Who belongs to that big white horse out there?" And Lone Ranger figures there's going to be trouble, so he goes, "I do. Why?" And the cowboy says, "Well, I just thought you might like to know that he looks like he's overheating." And Lone Ranger says, "Oh, thank you." And so he and Tonto go outside, and sure enough, Silver is out there, and he's getting overheated from the sun. So Lone Ranger says, "Whoa, tell you what." He said, "I'll go fill up my big hat with water." He said, "You take his saddle blanket and you start waving it in front of him and just move around him to try and cool him off." So Tonto goes, "Okay, Kimosabe," and he starts doing that. Well, while he's doing that, Lone Ranger goes over to the water trough, gets his hat filled up with water, comes back, gives Silver a big, good, long drink of water. And Silver starts to cool down a little bit. Lone Ranger says, "Okay, tell you what, Tonto." He said, "I'll go back inside, get us a couple of fresh beers. In the meantime, you just keep moving around him and waving the blanket to make sure he doesn't get overheated again." And he goes over and he gets another hatful of water out of the trough, and he throws it on Silver's back. And he says, "Just keep that up. That should cool him off." So Tonto goes, "Okay." And and Lone Ranger goes back inside, and he's just paying for the 2 beers when another cowboy comes in. And the cowboy goes, "Hey, who owns that big silver horse out there?" And Lone Ranger goes, "That's my horse. Why? Is he overheating again?" And the cowboy goes, "No, but you left your engine running."